Pacific Northwest, the battle to claim the Apple Cup, always hotly contested. And even when these teams have struggled and winless seasons have been part of the equation, that just intensified the resolve to bring home the apple. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Washington State Cougars, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Washington State's offense takes the field for the first time today. Washington, as it so often has over the years, dominated the last time they saw the Cougs.
That was a statement win for Washington. We now play in the Big Ten. Washington State, you do not. And they wanted to put everybody on notice. They blew out the Cougars.
And that's just not fun if you're a Washington State fan. You've seen Washington win this over and over again. They go to a bigger and better conference. You're left behind. You at least want to get the apple. Last year you didn't. This year you got to bite at the apple.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. And the Cougars moving quickly to the line. To the air, it's Worthy. Grab near the marker, it's Shorts. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47. Washington State going back to work on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Pick off! What a play by this defense! Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got his man on the right. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They want to run this quarterback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
caught near the sticks. It's Morris. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have...
Breaks into the open. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. Quarterback making adjustments. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Trying to escape and get it himself. He got loose, almost housed, and finally dragged down at the 32.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Grabs it in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Now from inside the red zone. Unleashes one. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Looking for a man. It's Worthy. Lofts one high and deep. Makes the grab on the right. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got it inside the 15. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cougars!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the...
Looking to take a shot. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Trying to take it back. Quick step and go. Finally brought down, but what the field position with the return. This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Washington State lines up quickly. A continual subplot since these two first squared off in 1900 is Washington State trying to prove it deserves the same respect and status as UW.
And I think oftentimes the great rivalries out west are forgotten in college football. This game between Washington and Washington State is absolutely fantastic, and I'm so happy that with conference realignment, they were able to keep this game on the...
Into the house. Touchdown, Washington State.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. New Mexico State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Aggie Memorial Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to West Virginia. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Listen, my job is to poke and prod and find where you're weak. I like it. Get the ball in the perimeter. How are the ends playing the run support? Can I get on the edge, make some big, easy plays early in this ballgame?
And show them a variety of runs that can keep them guessing later on.
No doubt, and I'm making memory of all this stuff. Did it work? What were they in? Can I get back to this later?
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Morris. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. On the move. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Wants to go up top. Quarterback adapting. He's going to fire to the left. Touchdown, Husky! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to throw, it's Worthy. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. He's got his man across the middle. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Finds a tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be 4th down. Bunch formation for these receivers. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cougars.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Quarterback empties his backfield. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there. Understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get...
Turning it on! They finally get to him. A what a play there to pick up the first down. Washington wants to go quickly.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's...
Hits him inside the 20, still going. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Washington.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
They'll run it from the gun. At the 45 on its way. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
What a great job using his speed to get to the quarterback. This linebacker would have started for those great Purple Rain defenses in the 80s under the legendary Washington Husky coach Don James. He would have loved to blitz this dude. So athletic from the linebacker position.
It's complete to the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Can you even imagine trying to down marker, fourth down coming. Washington State sends out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his tight end. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. Still on his feet at the 45. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down. He'll pull it down. Open space at the 25. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Husky.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to pass, it's Abraham. Sings it complete to the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. To the air on first down. It's complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Washington State will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Washington right back to the line. This is a designed run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He's looking to throw on third and short. Flushed out of the pocket. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Quarterback now on the run. Still looking. Running into the open space. And maybe they try to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another first down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little.
Complete in the middle. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. Calls his own number. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He's looking to pass. Touchdown, Washington! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas and try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. And the defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Washington State, 21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Washington State ready to boot it away to start the third quarter.
Washington State, 21.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Now they'll run it on the toss. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. He's going to throw deep right side. Snags it at the 30, still running. All by himself down the middle. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Huskies. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Looking to throw, it's Abraham. Tosses it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, And that's why that one fell incomplete.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Washington State going quickly. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Recover by the defense, and he's off. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the...
Oh, he's got some space. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
What a day, his third rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
49. Washington State, 21.
He'll bring it out. It's Villa. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Dropping back, it's Abraham. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that, obviously, over the middle of the field. But you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes the...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. Let's see what he can do with it. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
First down.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, what a cut! And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Washington!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his fourth trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Washington, 56. Washington State, 21.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Villa. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking for a man. It's Abraham. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. Washington State sends out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Takes it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what?
There he goes. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
It's complete on the right side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Unloads to the right. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Touchdown, Husky! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Washington State will have to boot it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. He'll take it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Offense gets set for second down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So the final period starts with a second down play. Moves away as he feels pressure. try to get it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Washington comes to the line with a first and goal.
42, Spider.
Fighting off the defender. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And it's picked up at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. They give it to him again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. They booted away on 4th down. He'll field the punt. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Quarterback keeper. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He'll pull it down and run. Inside the 40. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, keep the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They go to the ground. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Huskies come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Creates a little space. Breaks into the open. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, an obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Try to get it to the edge. Picks up the first down. At the 45 on